So I run a $70,000 per month dental marketing agency. And as you can see from my stats here, we get about 50 to 60 sales calls every single month. And we have a very healthy show rate compared to the average show rate in the industry. As you can see, 46 showed up. We had 3 no shows and 3 reschedules. So we're actively scaling to multi six figures per month. And we're currently cash collecting anywhere from $70,000 to $80,000 per month right now. And at the time of this recording, it is September 30th, and we have cash collected $70,000. But basically, I'm going to show you exactly how to get your calendar from this to this. And you have to understand one thing, and that is calendar psychology. So, what is calendar psychology? It's what lands an unknown prospect on your calendar in the first place. So, that comes down to two main things. That's going to be the reasoning for the call and the perceptibility of your services. So first, let's start off with the reasoning of the call. You have to understand, why is the prospect even hopping on the call with you in the first place? Meaning you have to put yourself in your prospect's shoes, understand that they need to know exactly what you offer and how you can help them. Because if they don't even know the reason why they're on the call, then you're going to have a really hard time actually closing that client and prospect. So you have to understand that your outreach and your appointment setting systems have to be dialed in, because if you're just doing a bunch of cold outreach, the sales process is going to be much harder, because now you're viewed as a commodity and you're sliding into a prospect's DMs or sliding in on a cold call. You're already looked down upon because you don't have the authority and they're not coming to you with their problems and looking for your solution. So you have to realize that cold outreach can work, and it does work even better when you couple it with paid advertising and you have a big online presence. But you have to understand your outreach and your appointment setting systems have to be optimized in order to have the best sales conversion and also to have the highest conversion rates. Because when a prospect comes to you with their problem and they know you can solve it, you are viewed as the authority and as the expert. So you have to look at the two in terms of how you can actually do appointment setting in the first place. So one is going to be paid ad or organic content. The other one's going to be straight up cold outreach. So you have to realize that paid ads and organic content is way better, because prospects are going to come to you, they're going to see you, and they're going to, of course, book a call with you. And with cold outreach, you're reaching out to them in order to have them, book a call with you and actually sell the product that you're offering or sell the service. So you have to realize that ads and organic content, redirecting all that traffic to a landing page or your sales funnel, is going to be the best way to actually fill your calendar and have prospects that already know, like, and trust you. Now, here's my exact process for my agency. So we run advertisements to a landing page. Then once they opt in, our prospect books a call with our company. Then they are redirected to a thank you page with a VSL. And then of course they get automated reminders, and they get a whole bunch of testimonials and content to pre-qualify them even further and pre-warm them for the actual sales call. And of course, that leads up to the call, and that takes me to how to actually optimize your process. So first of all, for ads, in order to have optimized ads, you need to first have your visuals dialed in. So you need to have where you're filming the ad. So let's say you are running a roofing offer and helping roofers get more business and of course land more roofs. You need to ideally be recording your advertisement on a roof so you can instantly resonate with your ideal client profile. And then same goes for anywhere in the medical field. Like let's say you are offering a service to med spas where you can get them more patients. Ideally, you want to record your advertisement in a med spa. And that goes for any single type of industry. And obviously for your person that's going to be advertising, most of the time a female does perform better in advertisements because they're able to just resonate better with certain niches. Now, keep in mind, it does depend on your industry and who you're speaking to, but 75% of the time a female does perform better than a male when it comes to actually recording the advertisement. And then for editing, you want to keep it clean and you want to keep it to the point. So you want to have good edits, and of course you want to have it be engaging and high converting. So you do want to have a good editing team, but there's no need for any like super crazy editing as well, because you really don't need it. You just need to be right to the point and concise so you can actually captivate your audience and of course convert them into leads. Then when it comes to actually structuring your ad campaigns and your advertisements, you want to start with a pain focused hook. Within the first 2 to 5 seconds, you need to get your hook down and instantly speak to your ICP. Then you need to follow with your body. So ideally you want to describe your whole process within the body, and you want to say exactly how you're generating the leads or how you're generating the business for the clients, what you're doing in the middle, and then of course getting to their dream outcome. And you want to bridge all of their problems with your solution. So you want to explain your whole process. So pain focused hook, then your process, and then a clear call to action. Ideally, you want your whole advertisement to be 60 to 90 seconds. And if you want to see an exact copy and example of one of my advertisements, you can go ahead and shoot me a DM on Instagram and I'll actually show you what a winning advertisement looks like. So now that you know how to actually construct an advertisement and have it be high converting, then that takes me over to exactly where you want to send all of your traffic to. So that's obviously the landing page. So you can have optimized conversion when it comes to traffic to lead and then lead to booking rate as well. So this is an example of what my landing page looks like. So you do want to just put your agency logo. And then when it comes to having your high level promise or your headlines, you want to have your offer in one line and a call to action as well. Then you want to have your lead capture form or calendar, and then you want to back it up with case studies below. Super simple. It's not complex at all. You just want to have an optimized landing page. Now, I am blurring this out just because if I were to give away all the sauce for completely free, it just wouldn't make sense. And then also a bunch of my competitors watch my videos. I've literally even had people like steal my exact sales funnel. You can go check it out on my vlog channel. I actually show you guys basically how someone literally copied word for word and funnel for funnel and advertisement for advertisement, everything that I was doing. So in this case, I am just going to blur it out. After you send all of your traffic to a landing page, that's of course optimized for conversion, then this takes me to the next part of the equation. How do you actually ensure that the clients or your prospects actually show up? So that takes me to the reasoning for the call and obviously what lands the unknown guy or prospect on your calendar in the first place. And that comes down to calendar psychology. So now in order to have that prospect show up, you have to dial in your perceptibility. So what does that really mean? If clients don't perceive you as high value, they're never going to show up or let alone buy from you because they don't care that what you have to offer and they don't think you can actually help. You want to be able to entice them to the call by giving them as much free value as possible, but then of course still having the mystery of how does the system really work and the nitty gritty behind it, and of course the pricing behind it. Because if you're able to have the perceptibility of your service very high value prior to your call, your show up rates are going to go through the roof and your close rates also going to go through the roof. So that takes me to what happens if they don't perceive you as high value. So most people are going to assume that you're just another guy trying to sell them something, and that's what you don't want, because if that happens, then you've already lost the sale. So how do you change that, and how do you actually change the perception of the value that you're providing? So that takes me to exactly how to have them crave the call and actually show up. And I'm going to give you my exact process from when the call is booked to actually when they show up. So first of all, when they do book their call, they instantly get a little bit of free value and a little bit of dopamine as well. So they get sent to a thank you page where they have a 4-minute video to watch. It's a VSL where we go through our whole process and kind of walk them through how we can actually get them to their dream outcome. And we do hit them with frequently asked questions that they can actually just read, because the same exact questions that they have in their mind, they're going to get answered within the frequently asked questions, because we've built enough rapport on our prospects that we already know what their questions are. So we put them on the thank you page, and then we hit them with even more testimonials and social proof. This right here is going to get them excited for the call, because you're breaking down exactly how you get them to their dream outcome, which boosts show up rates. Now, of course, you're going to want to have automations in place as well. So we use Go High Level. That's going to allow you to have automated reminders and additional nurturing sequences by sending them more free value and case studies. So you can send them to a YouTube channel and have them more nurtured. And then you can even send them more examples of what you've been able to do when it comes to case studies and what you've been able to do for people in their industry. Obviously, you want to niche down and have one industry. So you're going to want to send them case studies of people that are in their current situation as they're watching the case study and how you got them to their dream outcome. This alone with the nurturing sequences will also just boost your show up rates. So coupled with the VSL and then coupled with these automations in place where you're giving them even more free value, it's going to allow you to have very high show up rates and of course increase your conversion as well. So before joining the call, you do want to show them all of your social proof and of course all the value that you can give them without of course giving away your service and the pricing behind it. So that's exactly what we do. And that's exactly how we get our clients to perceive us and our services as high value and the only solution to their pain. And that's exactly how we've been able to increase our show rate drastically. But of course, for the people that do still no show, they do get put into a drip sequence, and it allows us to further nurture them and get them back on the calendar. And just comment follow up if you want me to go ahead and actually break down my drip sequences and how I'm able to convert no shows into new clients that actually pay me thousands of dollars. Let me know in the comments and I'll go ahead and record that video. So that's the exact system that I use in order to have 50 to 60 calls per month with prospects that actually show up and perceive our services as high value. And of course, that helps us cash collect more upfront, but then also have high show up rates and even higher conversion rates. So make sure to definitely go ahead and check out some more videos on my second channel. I drop so much free value on here. My exact funnel that prints me literally $70,000 to $80,000 per month. How to upsell and charge more within your agency. If you're just starting out, how to actually start and scale your lead gen agency. And then also my exact sales process and pitch deck that literally prints me $80K every single month. and of course my onboarding processes and even more free value that I just give away in general. So definitely make sure to go ahead and check that out. I am dropping a ton of more videos on agency and how to actually scale your SMMA in the near future as well. And then also don't worry guys, I don't sell a course. There's no gatekeeping and everything that I teach is completely free and open. But I do, of course, have a free Discord that you can join as well. Make sure to definitely check that out. It's where you can connect with me and like-minded individuals, and you can connect with people, ask questions, and actually get connected with, like I said, like-minded individuals within the agency and make money online space. There's people that are just starting off from 0K per month all the way to 70K per month. So definitely make sure to go ahead and join that. You can see I'm having conversations with people all the time, and it's super valuable. So definitely go ahead and join that. It's going to be in the description, the link to join. And don't forget to do that. We are trying to build a big community on there as well. Now, this was me genuinely stuck at 2.8K in January. I did have like $800 come through a different payment processor. So I was at like 3.5K in January, and I was stuck here for months in my agency, and I was literally about to quit. But right when I implemented the right systems, I stopped having problems and I was actually able to scale. And those systems were a reliable acquisition channel, a proven sales process, and streamlined fulfillment. Once I implemented AI as well, to have an AI backed agency and transitioned from a traditional marketing agency with humans in the back end, it allowed me to scale my bottom line and scale my agency to heights that I never thought. And also so quickly to the point where I was able to cash collect $70,000 in just 6 months of implementing the systems that I have at my agency. As you can see right here, this was June and I cash collected 70K in June. And literally 6 months before I was doing 3.5K, and I was able to sustain this and continue to scale as well. So if you want the exact systems, like I said, everything is free for on my YouTube channel, and I do not gatekeep anything. So definitely make sure to go ahead and go through my videos, and you'll be able to check out all the free value that I give away and how to actually scale your own agency. If you do want someone to help you one-on-one, then obviously I do have a one-on-one mentorship. Now it's not a course. Remember I said I don't sell courses, but I do have that one-on-one mentorship, and I do charge because of course time is money. Now, once again, this is not a course. This is literally just me helping you one-on-one implement the right systems in place and literally the exact SOPs and operations that I have within my agency that allows us to cash collect 80 grand per month and also scaling to multi six figures. These are the things that I teach on YouTube, but it's actually the in-depth systems and the actual infrastructure that I have. So definitely don't hesitate to go ahead and shoot me a DM on Instagram if you're interested in joining, and I'll be able to help you scale your offer to 50K plus per month. Now, what you do get is weekly one-on-one calls. You do also have help with implementing the exact systems when it comes to sales, infrastructure, hiring, SOPs, literally anything that you need, hiring templates, like I said, sales processes, how to actually keep your clients longer and have them pay more, anything that you need when it comes to scaling to 50K plus per month, I'll be able to help you and actually provide that one-on-one support. And of course, you get all of my systems automations and then actually a library of call recordings of seeing how I actually sell high ticket deals as well. And I definitely will be able to help you scale your offer because I've done it myself and I'm actively doing it right now and scaling to six figures. So if you are interested, go ahead and shoot me a DM on Instagram, like I said. And that is the whole video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I know I kept it super straight to the point, and I just want to provide you guys with a lot of value and how to actually scale your agency. So you guys have a blessed one, and we'll catch you on the next one.